Hey YouTubers, welcome to another episode of Riding on the Strom. Today we're going to talk about my bike and we're going to talk about the new refresh of the V-Strom. One of the things about my bike, I've kind of been wishy-washy about these bar risers. I think in my initial review I was a little undecided, but after so many hours on the bike now, I obviously haven't taken them off. I do like them. I do feel that most of the time I'm having to ride somewhere to ride where I want to ride, so it is nice for cruising on the highway and things like that. And since I don't ride that much in the dirt, I'm not standing up that much, it's not going to be too much of a problem. So I'm liking the bar risers. I haven't really done much else with the bike, except for bicyclists. Be a pretty good ride. Let's see if the camera's on. The camera's on. I think that's the first thing you need to check, Scott, when you start a video, is whether the camera's on. You could be talking to all these nice people and the camera wouldn't even be on. One day I'm going to have to stop at this road, because this bridge here, because there's something going on. There's some kind of hiking trail or something really cool going on down there. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'll look it up online. But usually there are cars parked there. So, my bike. I think I've really talked about any other things that I want to do with it. I did want to try to put the horn on, but somebody was cool and left a comment saying that it doesn't actually fit where it is. So I haven't even looked yet, but I want to put that Denali Smart Bomb or whatever it's called, smart horn on here. But it's not going to make or break the bike whether I have a bigger horn on here or not, but it's sure nice to have. But I kind of want it close to the body. I don't like exposed wires or anything. I guess I'd have to tie it down. I don't know. I haven't looked at it, but I think he put it on the engine guard. Lights. But other than that, I haven't done anything except, and drum roll please, the 7,500 mile service. Now, V-Strom veterans will know that that is a major service and how expensive it is. And if you just got your V-Strom, you're new to V-Stroms, you got your 1000. Some people even watch my vids and say, wow, I want to get a V-Strom. Just know that the 7,500 mile service, and damn it, I was going to figure out what that was in kilometers, but I forgot to do that for all my European viewers. But it is expensive. And unfortunately, my situation right now doesn't allow me to work on my bike very much. It's one of those things that you could probably do yourself, but another thing I forgot to do is check whether it got below freezing back here. Don't think we're going to have any black ice, so it's interesting when the seasons change. It's like God turns the switch. So last weekend it was still I mean, we're still in October. It was still warm. I mean, you would consider it a cool summer day, but the switch has been turned and we are now getting colder weather and clouds, and it even said it was supposed to rain today. So, I mean, well, it's going to rain more tomorrow. But it's definitely raining, I think, a little bit north of us, which is good for California. But I don't know the truth behind that, because I'm not up there. You can look at a satellite, see the clouds, but that doesn't mean it's actually raining. So, and considering how California is right now, I bet it's not raining. What's this guy doing? That's my hobby. I pick up wood from the side of the road. Want to buy some kindling wood? Nice motor home. Too fast to read the sign. But the 7,500 mile service is expensive, so I just want to warn you guys, it is the big service, and I would say for most people 7,500 miles is when you replace the tires. I also put new front tires, you know, front and rear on the old V-Strom, and I am enjoying it, as you can see. So I love new tires, and these are scrubbed in. These aren't brand new, as it were. But they certainly aren't the old ones. Beep 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 beep. Sorry, I'm going to pause from my normal video to. Let's see if I can get it. Oh man, that's my fun little game. If you don't know that, see the little. Oh, I did it. Got right in between there. That's my little mini game. It's the game within the game. Getting in between these little slots they put here, which are good. You know, you want to keep people from drifting off into other people's lanes. But the 75 mile 100 service was expensive. Just wanted to warn you. So save up some money. Maybe grab Robert De Niro and Val Kilmer and rob a bank. Now the other exciting news was the new refresh of the V-Stroms. That's the big news. Now, as far as mechanics go, mechanically and things like that, really not a lot of changes. There have been some changes to electronics, upgrades to the traction control and ABS, which is a good thing. And that's easier to do because that's all ECU and software. Some changes to the color schemes. They have a yellow seat now. That's gonna have to. That's gonna have to grow on me a little bit. I don't know about that seat, but new versions were for the V-Strom 650 and V-Strom 1000 were released at Intermont and AIM Expo and the bike shows that were just happening. So supposedly the 650 is a 2017 model, and that should be out in stores very soon. And the new 1000 is actually a 2018 model that they're going to release probably in the second quarter of 2017. They did redo the windshield, which will be interesting to see. But the biggest change is that they're now coming out with two models, which I think is a really good thing for them to do. They're finally coming out with a model with wire wheels. So you can either get the bike with wire wheels or cast wheels, and they're calling it the XT. And they're taking they're learning something from Triumph. They're taking something from Triumph. Not that the Triumph was the only people that do this, but Triumph does this as well, is where they have two versions of their adventure bike models. And I think that's a really cool thing that they're doing. So I don't think there is really a difference in the tires though, so that'll be interesting. I mean, if you get the XT model with the wire wheels, do you get the same battle wings? So that'll be interesting to see. Now, this is all preliminary stuff. The specs and things haven't been released about the new models. They've just been shown to the public, and some little information is out there. As far as Euro 4 emissions, boy, I'm really unprepared. I thought the one I'm on now, which is a 2014, already met the Euro 4, but I don't think it does. And of course, the new models meet the Euro 4 emissions, so there might be a very tiny nick in torque and horsepower, but that's just the nature of the beast. So but they are very exciting to look at. They have some more plastic pieces on there. Somebody said they put plastic on the tank to avoid scuffing it up. And you know, with this model, it's just one big thing of paint here. I haven't really scuffed it up that much, even though I wear jeans and things. But I guess, I don't know, maybe some other types of pants with a bunch of clips and things on it. You might have the ability to scratch this, but I have been lucky. I mean, it is kind of scuffed up, but I keep it pretty clean, and I might put some grip tape on here. So, well, there you go. There's an addition to the bike. So, it's another beautiful day in Southern California. So it is a little cooler today. So I'm glad we're right. This guy I like watching in Germany ride alone. He said, what was it, the autumn equinox? But we're like right before daylight savings time changes. So, yeah, no, it's, even though we didn't have a hot summer, I love this period of time. But boy, there's still a lot of bugs out. Gosh, last ride I did, came home and my windshield was just, the whole bike was just covered in bugs. It was just like, aren't you supposed to be dead? Aren't you supposed to be dead yet? And so that was kind of funny. But yeah, the new bikes look cool. So I think that if you're in the model for one, just remember, as I have always explained to people, Suzuki does offer 0% financing on their previous year's models. So I don't think, because there's really no significant engine changes, I really wouldn't pass on this current gen if you're really thinking about it. But the 650, you know, I'm a big guy. I like going fast. That's why I have the 1000. I think if I was smaller and maybe doing a lot more off-road riding, I'd probably go for the 650. And so that 650 XT looks pretty cool with those wire wheels. I would definitely wait and get that. If I was in the market for a 650 right now, I would get the new one. 1000, I don't know, you know. I mean, you could probably get a really good deal on the current gen. So, and avoid those Euro 4 emissions or whatever that fucking software thing that they're doing for that. I don't know. But if you're getting the 650 and you're thinking about going off-road a lot, you know, I would definitely look into the new one and not deal with these cast wheels. Rose Valley. Rose Valley. This is a great turnoff on 33. It's a nice place to take a rest. What I mean by that is take a piss, but so we're almost at the end here. So yeah, so the Intermont and AMEX shows, you can see the videos online. Really cool to see that Suzuki is coming through and coming with those two versions of this bike. I really think that if you love V-twins, if you love this type of torque, and then on top of that the V-Strom cult following, I'm really glad to see you know, this new version in 2014 of this engine. I love this engine, and now they've come out with a refresh for supposedly 2018. That's what I heard. So it just, that's okay, pal. I'm stopping up here anyway. So here we are. And I'll do my peripheral stop here. Boom! Peripheral, that doesn't mean anything. I need a drink, and I don't mean alcohol. So here we are, guys, top of 33. I'm going to stretch my legs a little bit here and then go farther into the inland. Okay, guys, have a good one.